it's your boy, Pixel Adventures here. I'm back with another video. And today, we are going to continue my region, the Indiu region. Starting off, we left off with Cobike, I think. We're just going to start from Cobike, and here we go. Critical, not important. Mega Ice Cube. Megas are back, and this is what Mega Ice Cube. He's still Ice type. Right. Mega Sunflora, not important. Oh yes. Metabike. The evolved form of Cobike. A steel electric type. Metabike surges so much electricity and metal through its body that it is known as the Million Steel Pokemon. Steel Million is known as Steel Million, some people call it. Millennium. A psychic ground type. The Millennium Pokemon from Yu-Gi-Oh! From Zoro.2. Still. So yeah, he basically summons these big arms, controls the wherever he's looking, the arms go. So yeah. He was found in ancient times. Yeah. Mimpy. The monkey Pokemon. A normal type. Mimpy is the monkey Pokemon. And it once he becomes so zen, he evolves into Fubio. The Zen monkey Pokemon. A fighting psychic type. Mimpy's just a normal type. Well, fighting psychic I found because of Zen. So yeah. Basically like little monkeys, but do like yoga and stuff. I made this Pokemon around Christmas time. Missile. The mistletoe Pokemon. It is a sign of whenever missiles around, and it makes any Pokemon fall in love with it while giving it a delicious snack. It can turn its berries taste by the way it's feeling. If it's feeling sad, then whoever eats the berries will become sad. If it's angry, then whoever eats the berries will be angry as well. Oh yeah, I forgot one. Missile evolves into Huntvale, a ghost grass Pokemon. It lets off a devilish smile, and it comes out around Halloween. This missiles come at Christmas time, while Huntvale comes at Halloween. Meta and Construct, I feel like I went over them. Panna, the pancake, probably explained him. Panthers, not important. Rangeriv, the Ranger as Pokemon. A grass type. It knows the forest better than anyone, and it's called the safety of the forest. Red Eye. Wait. Yeah, so this guy is basically the this guy's the pre-evolved form of Dark Thunder. So, yeah. Reapio. The grass frog Pokemon. A grass type. The moss frog Pokemon. A grass type. It is often treated like a child. It can quite really easily, like Noibat. It screams. It is most of the time happy and disguises itself in the moss. It evolves into Mossyoke, the moss frog Pokemon. Still a grass type. It has an oversized mossy cloak that it wears. And once collected enough moss for its body, it evolves into its final evolution, Mosseast. The moss-seasting Pokemon. It steals all the moss and uses its moss for like vines and stuff. It also wears oversized clothing because then people can't easily predict its movements and can't see its feet under its big cloak. It's a fighting grass type. The Loke frog Pokemon. Not important. Evolve a Darthund. They can go 2 different ways. Red-Eye could either evolve into Darthunder by being it leveled up to level 26 at night, or it could evolve it into Serave if you have a Slacking if you have a Conch. Conch is another mysterious Pokemon, and not many Pokemon people get to see Conch because it's mostly Red Eyes get to it before any other people do. So it's only recognized in Rave. Oh yeah, and if you have Conch in your team along with Red Eye at level 27, then it will become Serave, a very fast, very cool Pokemon. He's a pure dark type. Oh yeah, these guys are not important. Hard and Fluffy. Fliffy. The half ice Pokemon. A grass ice type. Fliffy is often in cold areas and some warm areas, but mostly cold. He gets tons of ice stored up in his body. On his body because he stays in the cold. And then he evolves into Shard, the Ice Seed Pokemon. Once Fliffy was in the ice for long enough, it's got frostbite and everything breaks off, other than the head. But since it hasn't had water, it steals the water from the snowflakes around it, keeping it into like a little pea. And it can also drink the water from the ice that it has around it. These little spikes on the top of Shard's head Actually, its mouth. Oh, that's how it gets snowflakes and stuff. It cannot go into. Oh no, or else its ice will melt and it won't be able to move it anywhere. And if it does go into the sun and melts, then bird Pokemon will mistake it for a seed or something and plant it in the ground. So it has to stay in the ice biomes. Sheltos. The evolved form of Tentis. Sheltos is a bigger Tentis, and it just sits down. It just sits down on its little wheels, absorbing the nutrients from the ground with its hand. It once said that the Tentis line is made up of campsites. So Tentis moves on to another campsite, and it finds a bigger tent, a bigger abandoned tent, and stays in that place. Then it evolves into Sheltos, a ghost grass type. Once it had enough there, he goes to a natural filled place with stuff to evolve into its final form, Tentopo. And we'll talk about Tentopo a bit later. Zeo, not important. Not important. Subma. The evolved form of Inteleon. This is a past generation from... This is from Pokemon Scarlet, where Inteleon's actually on the island of Steel, the island of Mud. That's Scarlet. Well, the land of Steel is where you can find Cobike and stuff. Subma is actually the ride Pokemon of the land of the Earth, the land of the island of the island of the lands, the island of the lands, and the island of Steel. Both have the ride Pokemon. Cobike is the island of Steel ride Pokemon, while you can also use it in battle. Whilst Subma is the ride Pokemon or the island of land. Splint. The karate rat Pokemon. A fighting poison type. It uses its antenna around its mouth like a COVID mask, so it won't taste a molecule of its poison. A molecule of its poison could kill even Mewtwo. Okay, that's a bit too much. It can kill like Snorlax with just one drop. At the first, it has a great taste, tasting like an orange berry, with the best orange berry they've ever had. But then it has that bad poisonous aftertaste where they die in 0.1 second. And it sneezes poison while its claws are made out of poison. Like fully out of poison. It puts around a glove once it's gonna use its claws. That way it doesn't get poisoned. Spookster. The ghost TV Pokemon. A steel ghost type. two rings jump out, and there's a move called jump scare where it paralyzes you and makes you confused. Or it could have flinch, and it could have a flinch chance. It shoots what springs out of its hands too. Its real expression is on its TV face. Spooper, the pre-evolved form of Spookster. Spooper carries poison around in its backpack, and it can form that poison to hands, and it's a ghost poison type. When it has its hands out, it's heavier to carry, while when it's in its backpack, it's easier to carry. This is in its attack mode, and if you just imagine a clear hand, clear bag, poisonous bag, then this is the move. It retracts its poisonous hands, and then it gains a 2 times speed boost and lowers attack by 2 stages. But once it sends out its hands again, it lowers 2 stages of speed and gains gains more than 2 stages of attack. Suspa. It's Suspa Pokemon. A ghost type. I don't know what type this should be. I feel like it should be just a ghost type. So comment down below what type this guy should be. I feel like we should make a new type up. Maybe the taste type, where it's weak to poison and fire. Wait. Okay, so you remember Barrio, right? This other form of Barrio, right? Well, it evolves into Swampy. The future bear Pokemon. Violet exclusive. Tentisa. And yeah, this is actually the new final evolution. It stays in a poisonous bush for most of its time, and it can explode like a volcano amount of volcano of poison, and it can shoot out all its poison and gain a speed boost because it's not carrying as much. Oh, and yeah, this is Tentopo, the actual final Pokemon. It's a 5-stage line. So Tentis, the caught version, and Tentisa and Tentopo. 4-stage. That's not actually the biggest stage in the Pokemon universe. Eevee has 9. Oh yeah, this is the pre-evolved form of Rayquaza. This is Tavini. He's just a normal grass type. When he evolves into Tavinios, a fighting also a flying grass type. A flying type. It uses its ears and its tails to fly. The more it has on the... It also uses its yellow spots to increase its lightness, which means lowering its special defense and to gain more speed by 4 stages. Oh yeah. Uniphys. The bulb nose Pokemon. A normal electric type. When it once it shines brighter than it, once all its body bits shine with the TM. Once it uses charge enough times. Once it uses charge 10 times, it evolves into Bolty, the light bulb Pokemon. Way taller than Bolty. Way taller than Uniphys. Uniphys has a small IQ, while Bolty has a big head, which means a big IQ. When it's turned on, he's very happy, powerful, and smart. When it's turned off, he's like weak, low, and just wants to be alone, like that guy that has Manifest in My Hero Academia. Tamajiki, I don't know his name. Once Bolty moves around enough times, once it uses charge 20 times, once it uses 5 different speed lowering or boost moves, it evolves into Nucero. The Ultra Flash Pokemon, based off on a Skater Ultra Ball. Oh yeah, and Bolty's an electric ghost type. Nucero is the Ultra Skater Pokemon, which is also just a pure electric type. Oh yeah, Whisker, this 4-armed squid Pokemon. Very fast. Once or enough stuff in. Once you use rapid enough time. Once you use the Aqua Edge 10 times, it evolves into Whisker. The walrus Pokemon, the mustached walrus Pokemon, a fighting water type. It uses its mustache's hands as like Hariyama's hands. And it actually has a rivalry with Hariyama. Now let's just go back a few. Ah yes. This Squilliam is the evolved form of Ryope from space. Once he aces a psychic type 2 times before level 30, he evolves into Squilliam. Yeah, no. Oh, that's all. Well, we've covered a ton today. I just want to go through some of my favorites before we end. Cha-Cha and Verup. I love this idea. Firegrass is a type that we got in Pokemon Violet and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So yeah, I like that one a lot. And I also like Moseast. Oh yeah, these guys are also pseudo legendary. I don't really like the legendaries. Cobike is one of my favorites. And so is Metabike. He's basically like a regional form of Melmetal. When it has electric terrain and bolting arms, which is an electric move. It also has a move, Double Iron Bash. Castform, I did this one for MAG TV, subscribe to him. Since he absolutely loves Castform, I decided to make a Castform evolution. And it still keeps all its forms. Yeah, like once it's sunny, it just goes and turns its head around and becomes orange. I hated this guy. These guys are just suck. They do look cool though. They do look cool. Snorter is like kind of sorta. He's basically like this form of Munchlax. He's kind of like this. He's kind of like Indie. He's kind of like the Indie versions. Snorlax. Since my uncle's favorite Pokemon is Snorlax. So yeah, that's all for today. Have a great day. See ya!